In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to position the tray in the mouth, how to push the tray up, how to hold it in place, and then how to remove the tray. So this is pretty much taking the impression, right? So first thing I want to talk about is tray position. So when you mark this little notch a 1/4 inch behind the front wall of the tray, this tells you how far back to go in the mouth. So you want to line up your incisal edge of your 2 front teeth with this little notch. And then as far as left to right, you want to line up the middle of the tray with basically the midline. So which is the line between your 2 front teeth or the center of your nose. So that's the midline. So when you're positioning this tray in the mouth, you're going to go far back enough to where your teeth line up with this. And then also you want to make sure you line up left to right as well. You don't want to be too far over to each side. So basically you want to have your arch really centered in here correctly from front to back and left to right. Correct tray position is a must, okay? So I can't stress that enough. Now, once you do get the tray in the mouth and you're ready to push the tray up, one thing to remember is before you push the tray up, you got to make sure that your upper lip is resting over the front wall of the tray. So let me demonstrate that for you. Again, so the upper lip of your mouth rests loosely over the front wall of the tray. Now, when pushing the tray up, you're going to push the tray up all the way. You want basically the chewing surface of your top teeth to hit the bottom of the tray. That's how you know that you've pushed the tray up as much as possible. In order to get this putty to flow up and fill up all your gums up here, you have to force it. And the way you do that is by pushing the tray up all the way. So if you push it up and the chewing surface of your top teeth are not hitting the floor of the tray, then you didn't push the tray up all the way. So when we say all the way up, that's what we mean, all the way up, okay? So let me demonstrate that for you as well. So as you can see there, the tray can't go up any higher because my chewing surface is hitting the floor of the tray, okay? So now another thing is when you are pushing the tray up, you want to place your thumbs pretty much right here, pretty much kind of like under your canine area of the tray. And you're going to push this tray up with your thumbs, okay? So it's going to look like this. You're going to position your thumbs on the tray, and you're going to push it all the way up. And you want to push this tray up evenly. So when you're pushing the tray up in the mouth, you don't want to go up and then up, or up and then up this way. You want to go straight up, imagine like an elevator, right? So you position your thumbs right here, and with your thumbs, you push as hard as you possibly can all the way up until it hits the chewing surface of your teeth, and it can't go up any higher. And remember, upper lip has to be resting over the front wall of that tray. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that for you. Okay, here we go. There we have it. So I want to explain to you a couple things that I just did. So first of all, I took a perfect impression. Secondly, once I got the tray in the mouth and I pushed it up, what I did was I kind of put a little bit of pressure all along the tray with my thumbs, just kind of making sure that the tray was all the way up everywhere, right? So I pushed it up, but then I really kind of made sure everything was up and in. I kind of made sure my lips were down and around the tray. Also, once you get the tray up all the way, what you can do, maybe you noticed it, is you can actually bite down on your thumbs, really your thumbnails. And what that does is it helps keep the pressure, because otherwise putting a lot of pressure up with your thumbs for 5 minutes and 30 seconds can get tiring. So by biting down on your thumbs, your lower jaw is actually holding the tray in place. You don't want to bite down on the tray by itself. So your thumbs are there, and you're just using your lower jaw to kind of help keep your thumbs up. Second thing is when I went to remove the impression, you saw how I went to the very back corner, and what you do is you come here to the very back corner and you kind of break that suction. And a lot of times you'll hear the suction kind of, and then you do the other side, and then if you give a good hard wiggle and tug, and that's how you remove the impression. Sometimes these things are very tight in the mouth. A really good impression a lot of times is very tight in the mouth, so you might have to struggle, but you'll get it. But that's pretty much how you position the tray in the mouth, get it up, and you can see how the arch is pretty much centered perfectly in the tray, right? So that's why we go over those steps on how to line it up left to right and front to back. So that's how you pretty much position the tray and take the impression.